Hey everyone, it's the Crypto Bro. So, the market has been strong in the last few days. We've seen both Bitcoin and some of the alts go on some runs. Um, Personally, I expect the market to really pick up over the next few weeks as we get into the spring season. But before we begin, this is only my opinion and not financial advice. I am not responsible for any financial gains or losses that you make. Alright, so let's talk about Bitcoin. Alright, BTC, USD. Alright, over the last week, it's managed to stay above that $10,000 price point. For me, I can see it. It looks like it's starting to form a cup and handle pattern, which, as we know, is a very good thing. Uh, we'll see what happens over the next few days, but nothing's certain. If we zoom in on the 4 hour, we can see see a little different story going on. Right now, we can see BTC trying to break above that $11,000 200 price point. Um, the candle's honestly changed ever since I started making this video. I wanted to call a double top, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm going to give it another probably give it to the end of the day before I can really make a good call on that. RSI and the MACD on the 4 hour chart are still looking okay. We haven't hit the overbought area just yet. However, on the 1 hour, we can definitely see something a little different going on right here. All right. You can see on the 1 hour on MACD, we do have slight change in the momentum. RSI still looking pretty good. I can see BTC moving up a little further up. Another thing to notice is that we're closing higher, which is obviously a good thing. Um, Overall, I'm very bullish on BTC. As I mentioned previously, we tested that $11,000 200 price point already. So I can see a little bit of selling occurring. But like I said, um, I chart in the morning, I monitor during the day, and then I buy at night. So I'm not going to make any really big moves just yet. All right, Ethereum, BTC, ETH, BTC. All right, so we had this really big sell-off. We haven't broken that downtrend just yet. Um, I'm looking at this support line right around here. Um, you can just look at the MACD and RSI, especially the RSI. You have it so oversold. Um, if you're looking to buy, I'd give it a day or two. I'd wait for the EMAs to catch up because they still lagging way behind. I probably will, like I said, I'm gonna wait a few days and then I'll make sure that the price is consolidating at that support line before making any purchases whatsoever. All right, let's move on to Litecoin. LTC, LTC, LTC. All right, LTC, BTC is looking pretty good. Um, the sell-off is looking like it's probably going to come to an end sometime soon. We can see the support line right here. It's clearly right here. Buyers are starting to step in. Definitely keep tabs on these bars right here for the rest of the day, on the volume for the rest of the day. Blah. Um, it's hit that key support level just like we saw Ethereum doing, except Ethereum is like a day or two behind. We won't know how well it'll hold here. Give it another day or so, wait for the EMAs to catch up, and then make your purchases. Alright, so we had a request for Neo. Neo, one of my favorite projects. I've been in that little sucker since Ant shares. Alright, so Neo has found a pretty good area to consolidate at. I'll draw these little support resistance lines for you guys. Da 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 da. We can go back this far. Right around here is pretty good. Let's see what we at. If we are going to retest something near the old highs, that is the long-term play. Short-term, I'm probably going to be just rough. This is just a rough estimate. I'm not really doing too much with this. So there isn't much action as far as Neo goes. However, the candles are starting to tighten up. We can see a little bit of consolidation coming in. The indicators show that we are due for a little rally. Keep tabs on the EMA and check to see if those candles start closing above the 10. Once that happens, that's a very good sign that the momentum is shifting and we're going to get a good rally going. If we can push past that first resistance level, we might be able to get a retest of those highs. Just guess let's see what we got. Probably like around 20%. So you're looking at a 20% gain if you can get into these prices, and if we do make those moves, um, obviously it's a good thing. Uh, let's see. Next up is VeChain. VeChain. All right. So, last week we had a little cup and handle action going on right here. Had a nice little breakout. I had taken some profits at the top, and then I layered my buy orders at some of the support levels around the 52,000 Satoshis, which is right around, you know, I set my buys like right around, whoops, here. They all hit, and it dropped down to what? I think it was like 51,000 Satoshis, something like that. Something yeah, 50. Oh, man, yeah. Um, well, MACD and RSI are both looking good for the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, you can see that there may have been overbought right here. You know, it's right above the 70. The sellers did have some of the sellers did step in. The product's really looking really good. There is a rebranding going on, I think, on the 26th. So definitely keep tabs on that as it will affect the prices. Overall, VeChain's still looking healthy. Like I said, on the 4 hour, it's looking pretty good. RSI isn't tabbed out just yet. EMA is looking strong. All right, EOS. EOS. Yeah, I've been in EOS since, let's see, I think it was when they start their ICO, I think last June. All right. So EOS has been in a little bit of a sell-off for the last week or so. We haven't broken the downtrend just yet. This right here is a major support level for EOS. So if you're looking for an entry, I'd monitor that area. We haven't had many buyers step in just yet because, you know, like me, they're waiting to see how that support level holds, and we're waiting for the EMA to catch up. Overall, project is solid, but I'd give it a few more days before making any moves. All right, Enigma. Da-da-da-da-dum. All right, so this one is the big support level I'm looking at. You can see it right here clearly. It's, you know, this is why I say learn your TA. I mean, just like learning simple things like support and resistance. That was like the first thing I learned. And then after that, I moved to patterns, and then every other little thing that encompasses TA. But support and resistance are the biggest things because they will tell you, they will indicate your entry and exit points for pretty much every token, obviously. Alright, so this is the support level I'm looking at. There honestly hasn't been much volume on Enigma just yet for it to make any significant moves. RSI is showing that it's really oversold. MACD is starting to show there might be a little change in momentum as we see some of the candles come in, some of the green candles come in. But the EMA is still playing catch up on the 4 hour, but on the 1 hour, it's looking like it's starting to get there. Give it a day or two before making any moves. Overall, from what I've been told, Enigma's a solid project. I haven't delved too much into it. I've watched a few videos, read the white paper, but I haven't really bought into it just yet. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I mentioned in my crypto trading tips video that I published the other day, I chart in the morning, monitor during the day, and then buy at night. Keep tabs on Ethereum and Litecoin if you're interested in those, as they will be showing their hand within the next day or so. Remember, I'm simply covering the TA for these coins. I'm not taking into consideration the news, which can always affect the market prices. Finally, if you liked the video, hit the subscribe button and the like. See you next time.